Hello and welcome back to Clair Obscure Expedition 33. Last time we had to how can I put this? Oh yes, with his character's death, the thread of prophecy has been severed. Restore a save game to restore the Wheel of Fate versus the Doom world they have created. Yeah, I'm going meme on that because I'm not sure if I want to reference a certain other game. Out of fear that might spoil that one a bit much. I just need to do some fighting here. Might be able to get one last level, actually. Bad omen. Next up, was it Weak Darkness here? Nope, they're Resilience Darkness.
Feel the burn. Ah, yeah. Lune, watch out. Karma is
Let's check out Lume's spells a little. Perhaps I should grab something a bit more directly AoE. Earth Rising? Yeah, Earth Rising. That should be fine. It's low earth damage to everyone. Might as well do it this way a bit. Let's bring Verso into the fight a bit. Actually, maybe I can swap Lune. What the? Oh, sorry about that. I was not expecting a call of all times. And of course, they wait right until I begin streaming. Isn't that typical? Your medium light damage. Don't I have an AoE? They're weak to light, yeah.
Chroma is flowing.
Actually, why didn't I realize that? Yeah, of course they're weak to light, because this is where the first dungeon we can really use Verso in, so of course they'd want to show off what he can do.
Feel the burn. Finesse and precision.
Alright, let's see here. Purification. Let's see. Light holder, medium single target, low to all. Radiant slash. Let's bring that here just so that I have an AoE. I don't kills non-boss to 10%, but we don't really have that issue right now, so I'm just gonna go with what I have here. I can also blast the enemies to stun them a moment so I can shoot them more easily.
Radiance.
Light. Earth rising. Good damage, good damage. I remember I explored a good bit onto this moonlit battlefield back when I last played, so the good news is I don't have to go too far out of my way, but I do still need to do explorations. Like, I don't believe I went here, because I don't remember climbing these. Excellent. Did I forget to level someone? Oh, he leveled, right. Yeah, it's not just... Might isn't just adding to my basic attack, it's also adding to the weapon attack, which is going to really add up, or such is my hope. Only one skill point, can't afford anything yet. But good to know, good to know. At least now that I've hit that, I can, teleport around. I got a decent amount of chroma elixirs, so I shouldn't need to worry too much about the sustainability, but we'll see. Interesting. So there's been at least 3 expeditions that made it to this battlefield. This might be a boss. Nope, no boss, but an enemy trying to ambush me. Silly enemies.
Radiance.
Chroma is flowing.
Messed that up real bad.
Finesse and
Finesse. Lumina learns. Excellent. I should probably look at what other new ones to equip. Auto shell has been learned. Oh, auto shell's not yet learned. It still needs one more. Augmented attack. I should probably upgrade this. I can just buy augmented attack as a skill later. Energizing break. Yeah, I guess the better. Yeah, since there's no armor in this game, I've noticed that the Pictos and Lumina are basically the equipment system, so I have to remember not just to worry about the skills like I was earlier, but also the stats. That's what I didn't mention it directly, I don't know why I didn't, but yeah, last stream I would notice that. That's why I was specifically moving around. The one specifically gives people some more HP to work with. More HP gives a good bit more leeway. Huh. That's an enemy that doesn't seem to be doing anything. Ah, it sees me. Here we are. Hey there, buddy.
A storm is coming.
Earth rising. Lumina learnt auto shell. Actually, looks like I have most of this at Death's Door. Longer shell. Energizing pain. Longer gain AP on parry, but upon getting hit. Accelerating heal. At Death's Door. Perilous carry. Augmented counter. Breaking counter. Here we are. Alright, let's get this going. Another smoky person. You may leave. I have no interest in speaking with you. The fading woman.
Useful.
Color of Lumina. Oh dear, it got me first. That's a problem. Troubadour applies powerful to allies.
Luna, careful.
Never on water. Radiant slash.
A storm is coming.
That smells ink.
That was a lot more painful than it should have been, but we're in good shape.
Useful.
Alright, these guys I'm definitely attacking first. Chromatic luster.
Careful,
Okay.
A storm is coming.
defenseless, darn it.
Finesse and precision.
No longer stunned.
Danger! Danger!
Get ready.
Chroma is flowing.
Weakness. Consumes burns to restore health.
I'll manage.
Perfect dodge.
So much potential.
I'm ready. From fire.
There we go. 2 levels up. Energizing parry obtained. Lustessen. Energizing parry. +1 AP on a successful parry. Can be used in the camp to upgrade weapons to level 9. Lumina points.
Well, that will
Powering
help.
tint. Healings apply powerful. Whee! Here we go, let's see what this expedition was. 41.
Emily, Expedition Wolf 41.
Wolf 41.
My bag's getting weighed down from all my kills. Maybe I need to pick smaller trophies. Estelle bagged 7 of those armoured nevs. So I gotta get at least 8 in this next batch if I'm gonna beat her. Leah showed me how to double up my weapon pictos. Might not be stable, but the bang's gonna be worth it. The painters might be out of our reach, but her minions aren't. And if I die, I'm gonna make sure I die big. Like Xavier says, subtlety is not our game. We only live till 40. So let's go make some friends.
I guess they decided to have a last stand. Let's level up our stuff here before I go on. Upgrade attributes. Pretty good. Yeah, I think that's a really good level of set there. Yeah, that's good, I think. More defense will also give me more attack. But you know what will also give me attack? More attack. Actually, that's 4 points. You know what? Let's do that. It's probably not the smartest investment, but I don't care. I'm not exactly having a balanced build anyways. Alright, yeah, time for the big one. Terra Quake. 2 points. Yeah, I won't be able to afford anything for a bit. Instead of Earth Rising, let's go with Terraquake. Terraquake is actually not that expensive even, which is quite nice. There we are. Yeah, that's why I wanted a gun for it. Deals some good passive damage and all that, so should be fun. Alright. Go with Seal here.
Great.
Color of Lumina. Alright, male. Augmented counter. As much as I love augmented counter, I do need to upgrade my stuff, so... Let here, attack lifesteal. I want to keep that actually, just because... No, I don't use basic attacks. Energizing start, that's fine. Energizing pain, energizing heal. Now this is a ridiculous amount of health here. Wow. Basically all of Seal's Pictos increase health, so that's gonna help. Let's use a Chroma Elixir. I mean, I've got these for a reason. Alright, let's do it this way. Hate losing our mage, but first strike.
Cut through the flames.
There we go. Lumina learned. Energizing break. 3 AP upon breaking a target. Anything you're missing? Sweet kill. Hey there, buddy. Okay, I cornered it easily. Attack. More of a melee attack.
You're outmatched. Target locked.
Finesse and grace. Finesse and precision.
Excellent. Some good upgrades, I'd say. I have the sense I was supposed to be here a lot earlier, though, given how the rewards.
What have we here?
Have we? Yeah. Chroma. I need to head back to town after this dungeon. Since by and large, I think it's gonna make, since I've got a lot of money and I haven't had much to spend it on besides a few token cosmetics lately. I guess it's worth exploring this battlefield. See, there's already an item I missed.
Useful.
That's one of those flower monsters. Apparently, those things are actually extremely dangerous if you fight them right after it says, okay, don't fight one of those. I didn't run into it until I'd already out-leveled it to the point I could obliterate it, but apparently it eats your party members. Shame, I should have gone there right away so I could make the tag a lot more relevant. This does look like a bit like progress, so let's go up this way instead. I'm not sure why they're in completely different places, but I also could have fast traveled, but that might have respawned enemies, and I was a bit worried, I guess. Inside the fortress, 57. Upgrade attributes. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, I think this will be good. 2, yeah, I need at least 4 before. No, I've got 2 I can do there, but I don't know. Gotcha, buddy.
My turn.
Is this your card? Lumina learnt. Energizing pain. Alright, let's see if there's any others here to learn. Empowering tint might be a good idea. Death. Accelerating heal, energizing party, parry. Empowering tint, sure, let's do that. You guys are covering something purple. I have no idea what this is, but it's purple, therefore I want it.
Radiance away.
Did the damage cap, not bad. Yeah, the roulette might have been what screwed me there, so let's change that out now that I mastered it. Longer shell, I guess, is okay.
An advantage.
The color of Lumina. I don't like that screeching from behind that door. I don't see any foes there. Yeah, the physical damage is probably not dealing as much as dark, I guess.
Target locked.
A finesse
learned. Sweet kill. Let's see here. Anything else? Defense. Energizing parry. There we are. And plus an AP on a successful parry. I need to be parrying more in the general sense, if we're honest. Ooh, a chest. Classic RPG chest. It's already open though, so we don't get to enjoy the magnificent chest ahead. Oh, here it is.
Perfect.
Energizing death. Upon death, grant 4 AP to all allies. Seems a little niche if you ask me. I know I try to avoid death as much as possible, but I don't know. Well, I guess it could go with the Danger Mario setup, where you put everything that buffs you at low HP and then you use skills that put you at 1 HP or something. Oh, it won't let me jump down the hole. Oh, that gate's closed. Can I jump off here, or is it just these Pictos that I'm supposed to be here for? Oh, that's just the battlefield where I was at. It's nothing special. I'm not sure why that doesn't open. I guess the enemies here are a little tougher than the other ones, but I was able to do a good bit when I'm, when I'm not losing my roulette wheel. It's funny, but I'm not sure how actually practical it's going to be. Phew. Let's just make a quick save there. I've gotten all the Pictos I wanted, so let's just keep going. I think I've got everything from that area that I can get right now, so let's continue on to progress. Alright, this is where that bonus boss, the chromatic boss, was. And I guess this is supposed to be a hint that it's a fire boss. Wasn't expecting a weakness to lightning, but no complaints. Alright, I should actually look at what that weapon is. Lustison. Apply marking upon consuming Cortel. Killing an enemy with Foretell applies its Foretells to a random enemy. That's honestly not bad, but I kind of like the current one just because it makes her healing a lot better, and if I'm moving out of the party, I definitely want to keep up the heals going. But I also don't know if I already cleaned out this area. Let's do another quick once over in case I missed something. I'm pretty sure I got everything, but with this game you can never be too sure. Yeah, I mentioned the Pictos remind me a good bit about the skill learning system in Final Fantasy IX. I thought maybe it was like the Magicite in 6, but no, it's like 9, especially in that you have to be very considerate of what you want to keep and what you want to say on their build and what you want to add, including considering what's coming up next. Like if we were going to an ice area, I'd want to consider ice resistance Pictos or something like that. Like that game, this one definitely encourages you to follow plan, to consider anticipate what's coming up next and plan accordingly, which I guess makes sense.
Looks
I mean,
like we passed the danger
we are an
zone.
expedition.
And no sign of your special Nevron.
Oh, I guess we're lucky.
Oh, he jinxed it, didn't he? Ah, so that was one of these hidden. Ah, these are all hidden in boxes. Okay. There it is. Yeah, they don't seem to be too far from the chest they opened, so...
An advantage.
Another chroma elixir. Wonderful. That looks suspicious like a boss arena over there, so let's go here first. The last stand of one of the expeditions. 57.
Expedition 57, Carla. These siege engines seemed much more powerful in Lumiere. But on this battlefield, next to all these broken bodies, staring at the true size of the monolith, I feel despair. I dare not show my true feelings. As commander, I cannot yield to fear, but I can't help but wonder, is pressing forward the correct course of action? Our lives are forfeit anyway, but is there perhaps a better way to spend such precious coin?
Yeah, how one deals with the face of inevitable death is certainly something we're seeing a lot of. Hey, buddy. Crossing the damn sea was hard, but oof, didn't expect to find a war zone brimming with Nevrons. Fight the merchant.
Here's your card.
Kasumi grows bigger.
Take your shot.
Oh, it's not doing much of it. That creature's not doing much of any damage to me. Let's delay slash.
I'm waiting.
Oh, I get 2 attacks in a row thanks to that.
Well, well. Here we go.
Excellent. Empowering tint. I don't want to part with my secret stash, but you dueled me good. Here's a look-sees. Obscure. The titular obscure. Roll credits. Inverted affinity. Apply inverted. 50% increase base damage while inverted. Benson. Healing skills cost less. I guess it's good to have that just to have it. There we are. Good luck on your trip. New wardrobe, huh? What's the obscure outfit? Oh, it looks nice, actually. The question is, what is the obscure? What is Clair obscure? Or maybe that's the paintress's true name or something? It could also be French or something, but if so, I'll never understand it because I don't know French. Yeah, let's just restore all these items. I used a decent amount. Nice thing about this, there's no reason to be conservative with them, so...
Hey. You holding up? We're almost there.
Holding up. Everywhere we go, just death. Death and more death. Everywhere we go, just death. I don't want
There's
to
been a
see
whole
that
67
anymore.
expeditions for ours.
My
I
eyelid.
thought you would understand. You said you spent your immortality burying the people around you. Doesn't any of this bother you?
It's been desensitized after all this time.
And you. Gustav's dead. How can you keep going like nothing happened?
We need to continue.
Why do you...
Mael. You know what we must do. When one falls,
Gustav would be telling her the same thing. Well, not really be telling her to just go home, but... At the same time, the code is... the oath is pretty much what they're coping with to go on with. That strange Nevron. Oh no. Is that a sea of blood? Oh no, things just got a lot worse. Even someone accustomed to death would be disgusted by this.
Are you hurt?
I'm fine. Thanks.
Ready?
A sword master type enemy. This will be interesting. Dualis.
Ready to strike.
I messed up. Delaying slash. Oh, its HP is low, but it's not gone. Ah, so it's going to go, I've defeated, but I cannot die here. I must retreat. Or will it go into phase 2? Oh. That is a fine addition to its collection, I see.
Watch out, my owl. Let's carve a path.
Finesse and grace.
My main DPS is paying off.
Here we go. Here's your card.
Grim Harvest.
Okay.
Oh, wonderful. That's a good heal for everyone. Perfect. No, high speed burst. Highlight damage. Nice, we haven't had one of these finishers in a while. Oh, nice. Oh yeah, nothing more satisfying than taking out an enemy with their own weapon. Ah, Duasio. Combo attack.
Well, turns out this Nevron wasn't that strong, but you did well. You learn fast.
All this. This is what we're fighting for.
They're not just, after all, they're not just fighting for the future, they're fighting for the sake of those who have already fallen. Sadly, I don't think we're gonna run into too many like Verso or survive the previous one. Duelatio, let's see here. Here it is. Play again after a base attack, 50%. Ooh, play again after a base attack. So this might not be half bad if I want to do a base attack build. I'll have to think about that. New Pictos, combo attack, base attack gains an extra hit. Okay, so basically if I want to do a full, Empowering Tint has also been mastered, so let's exchange that, I guess. Heal. At Death's Door, energizing Death. Let's replace Sweet Kill. Energizing Parry might not be half bad actually, but let's keep going, yes. I could also go out for Mael and give her a basic attack focus build, but that will make it very difficult to keep up a virtuous stance. Actually, let's go back here. This game loves to hide collectibles behind where I just was looking behind. Alright, there isn't this time, but there has been. They know what direction the player is going to be looking when they come here, and they love to hide stuff behind there. That kind of reminds me of Half-Life, because Half-Life absolutely loves to put an enemy, item, or what have you right behind where you're going to be looking. Yeah, I saw that I could go up here, so definitely doing that. Yeah, I knew it. Just a color Lumina, but honestly, I should probably be loading up on those where I can. Especially since I'm pushing Seal into the support role. Which is good, that means I can focus Lumina on more attack, or I could swap her out. As much as I hate losing the team mage because of how much I like magic, I am mostly using physical attacks lately, but I guess it depends. I mean, this area, for example, is...
An advantage.
Revive tints give 3 additional AP, gives 3 AP. Interesting. Ah, this is the bridge. Let's level up everyone while I'm here. Only Steel leveled, huh? Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, leveling speed's giving everything, so that's really nice. Dark Cleansing. Propagates a target's buff to all allies. Okay, so it cleanses status effect and also copies their buff onto everyone if need be. It's a little too niche, I don't think it'll be great, but I guess I kind of want all set next, so we'll focus that. Foretell in a single hit. High dark damage to all enemies in 3 hits. Consumes all. Growing Twilight extends the duration turn. Do I want this? Endbringer. Might not be half bad. Paradigm Shift. Deals low damage and gives AP back. Strike. Follow up. Perfect Break. Deals very high single target damage. Rank S if you manage to break it, but only costs 5 AP if B rank or higher. I'm at minimum C, so I should definitely focus on these. Speed Burst, increased damage. Berserk Slash, and Strike. Powerful. I definitely want to save for Verso, I guess. Verso's stuff, I guess. Let me grab a sip of my drink real quick. Uh. Here we are, the golden era, yeah? It's beautiful. And when Verso said this was beyond the eyes of the paintress, is this why? Because she couldn't see this to paint it? Or she couldn't paint minions here?
Is this the place?
Yeah. We can bury your friend under this tree, if that's okay with you.
A meaningful sight. You know, when it seemed like Gustav died at the start and woke up, I wonder if maybe there would be going on here. That's why I was thinking, nah, I couldn't, because, you know, as far as ending twists go, it was all a dying dream. It's basically up there with rocks fall and everyone dies as far as twist goes, but I guess with him falling here, that proves, oh, other members of Zero. That's how Verso knew about this.
Couldn't wait for me, could you? I wish we could.
Have finished this together.
Rest easy, Gustav.
I'll finish what you started. The paintress, Noir, they will pay.
No more dome. Just open skies.
I'll save them, Gustav. Emma, your apprentices, everyone.
You can leave it to us.
I'm tearing up.
You were always there for me.
I'll save them.
Say hi to Soph for me, yeah?
We could never tell if you were my brother or my father. But to me, you were both. Best brother and father I've ever had.
When one falls, we continue.
Yeah, Lune is 100% coping with that.
For being my family. See you in the next life.
Is it Tilly? Please tell me it's here. I guess it is. Others here, we no doubt with their trinkets and such too. Right, I need to explore this area thoroughly first. I need to look around. Don't think I've forgotten. I know what kind of game this is. I want to hold off progress as long as possible because that gives me Pictos, items, everything. I just hope we don't have a dwindling party by the end. I said I didn't count Gustav out entirely because it is possible we could. And you know, we still could. I mean, the whole thing is we don't know anything about this. It's like something straight out of a Lovecrafty nightmare in some ways. But at the same time, death is one of those things you have to be very careful of. You don't want to cheapen it by having it able to come back or anything, or especially even if it's not easily got back, you can undo it if it's not handled well. It's better if he doesn't. Although I will say, if he doesn't come back, they did a damn good job of hiding the fact he was only temporary. I mean, he's the one we start out the game controlling, but Mael is there as well, making it clear that they're going to be the two main characters. That his tree was weirdly empty. It might... Now, that stuff might unlock in a new game if I never get him back, it's possible that stuff unlocks a new game plus, or it could be purely to obfuscate that he's temporary, so that you don't look at his weirdly tiny tree and think, wait, why is his so tiny while, say, Lune is effing massive? Because Lune has a tree for every single element she can cast magic for. And of course, Seal can go in any number of ways based on whether you want to deal damage or have her support. Yeah, I'm not sure if they're going to pull off a summon the Dragon Balls or something, or the Paintress does something, but it's certainly well within the game's possibility. But again, it's very difficult to pull off a death scene like that and not cheapen it if the character returns. Well, then let me think. There are ones where a major character dying and then coming back does not feel cheap, but the ones that come off the top of my head are ones... I guess I shouldn't say any names for the sake of spoilers for anyone unfamiliar with those, but the ones that come to mind are specifically ones where the adventurer is specifically about to save the person who's lost. So, if their goal from the start is to save them and they do at the end, that doesn't feel cheap because that was the entire point of the journey. I also know some can go both ways on whether you can have them back or whether it's better not to. I know that's one of the big complaints about Final... I guess I can probably spoil and say Final Fantasy X2 has a big debate over whether it was better to try and save him or not at the end. Well, maybe that's not a great example because the canonical story is that they came back and then immediately died shortly after, which kind of cheapens even for people who preferred them, because at that point it's satisfying no one. And I will say, if he is staying dead, then damn, not only was it obfuscated in a very clever way, but especially since, you know, and especially helps is like, Luna here starts out with a Lunarim that has no special abilities. Mael starts with no special abilities, so when Gustav's oddly has no weapons with abilities, you're clearly supposed to think, oh, I guess he's just gonna get some later on, especially since there's not gonna be too many weapons to choose from for a bit. Yeah, two games I can think of pulled off what they just did with Gustav, and I'd argue was handled well, but not everyone agrees with me. I will openly admit some think it was a bad idea, so it's always going to be tricky. It's like what I brought back up when I said, what if it's possible that Expedition 33 does die, and then 32 is actually or the apprentices later, Expedition 20-something or whatever, or ends up saving the day. Well, first of all, that'd be a bit weird since the title is specifically Expedition 33, but more important, I guess it could show that they were the one that set the stage for the victory rather than actually being it, but that's overthinking, I think. But yeah, the big problem is that replacing the characters means you might not like who they replace with. Like here, we at least get to keep everyone else, and while Verso makes a pretty good first impression, I imagine there's no shortage of people who like Gustav better, so... But I guess even if you don't like him, you could just not put him in the party and have the girls pick up where everyone left off. Forgotten Battlefield. Fight your way through the Forgotten Battlefield. Don't forget to visit him. Back at camp. More plot.
For about 2 hours. Then there's a big lake. We shouldn't go there at all. We should make a right, and then it's gonna take a few hours, and then we make a stop. We get some rest and some food. And then from there, we head north to Monoko Station.
Why there?
To recruit my oldest friend. We'll need the extra firepower, because our next goal will be to take down the paintress Art.
Her heart?
Yes. You can't just stroll up to the paintress. The chroma there is far too dense. It erases anyone who gets close. But if we destroy her heart, the barrier will fall.
Okay.
Makes
Well,
sense.
where
You
is
can't
this
even get
heart?
close to her.
What does it look like?
What it looks like, that I don't know. But I do know that it's somewhere in the center of old Lumiere.
You found old Lumiere?
Yes.
So it's true. Before the fracture, our Lumiere was part of a larger city on the continent.
I've traveled with many expeditions. I was with the 58th when we found old Lumiere. The Renoir erased them before we could get further. And I don't know much more.
All right then.
It's possible.
Let's go meet your
Interesting.
friend at Monoko Station.
I guess a
Then
new party member would be
we'll take
nice.
The Paintress's heart.
That was sad.
Yeah.
You were sad.
Yeah.
You were thinking of Julie.
And not just her, but
Not just her, but
yeah.
Want a hug?
Yeah. I do.
spend some time with SKA. Yes, please. Sometimes you really do just need a hug.
She reminds me of someone.
Doesn't matter how old and gruff you are, sometimes a hug is what you need.
You mean CL?
No, Mael. Have I met her before?
Now, Mael does seem to be a specific noteworthy character. Unfortunately, no one's gone much into origins of anyone here because, well, everyone's an orphan. Their parents all evaporated at some point. The only thing notable about her is that she's here at a younger age than most would normally go.
Well, you also thought you knew CL.
Oh, but I do. Wait, don't I?
Sometimes I feel like you know everyone.
Oh well, that's because you're all cousins. Same, but different.
I guess if he means family trees and all that, I kind of get where he's coming from.
Right, so, maybe it's that.
Yes. Ah, just like Verso is Verso's cousin. Mael is Mael's cousin. Yes, that's it.
Is there a reincarnation thing going on then?
You're so very wise.
You know, that almost makes sense to me.
It's okay if you don't understand, Verso. You're still wise to me.
You're just a big ball of nonsense sometimes, aren't you?
That's why we're best friends.
SKA have fun talking to each other a lot more. I'm not sure what this... Talk a bit more nonsense before going back to the others.
How far up the mountain is Monoko Station? Will we see snow?
Not too high, but yeah. There's usually snow.
Fantastic.
Oh, right. There's no snow in Lumiere.
No, only in books and paintings. It's almost as mythical as Gestrels.
And just as fun. And sometimes just as deadly.
Oh. Really? My husband was obsessed with the idea of snow. I can't wait to see some.
That you will.
I want to hang out with Seal a bit. Lucy approaches Seal, who seems open to talking.
You seem less stressed than the others.
Is that your conclusion? After your extensive observation of our team?
Yes.
There must be better uses of your time than analysing our stress levels.
Well, it's important to understand your teammates.
See the goddess herself in the background. Interesting, they mentions that anyone who gets close just gets obliterated without even having to touch her.
Says the mysterious stranger who has yet to share much about himself.
Then consider this my attempt to be less mysterious.
Oh, is that what this is?
I'll trade you. A story for a story. Quite fair, I think.
Well, there are stories, and then there are stories. You first, then.
Something epic, then? Full of battle and danger?
No. Tell me something dark and melancholy and personal.
Ooh, going straight for the heavy stuff, huh?
If we're going to share, let's share.
Story for a story, right?
The massive age difference means the person who's basically 100 years old is probably going to have a bit more stories in him than the one who's
We'll see.
basically 33. 32 or 33. He spends a few minutes arguing whether she should also share. She also considers Ortiz remains stoic if the relationship grows. They head back to the others.
How far up the mountain is Mino?
Not too high. Oh, right.
No.
And just as...
Oh, my husband.
How come Minoko lives so far from the other Gestrels?
Minoko's a searcher. They travel the land looking for Gestrels who went missing after the fracture.
The lost Gestrels.
Yeah. That and he, pissed off Golgra. Yeah.
How come
Minoko...
the lost
Yeah.
Your oldest friend is a Gestral.
Yes. We've been friends for as long as I can remember.
Gustav would have loved that.
Why? Because he liked Gestrels.
Because he liked the idea of friendships that could last decades. We don't get to enjoy such long friendships in Lumiere.
Might as well spend some time with Lune. Intercepts Verso as he walks by the fire.
Why are you allying yourself with us?
Not a lot of options out here. In case you hadn't noticed.
Yeah, he mentioned he's been with other expeditions, which means he's probably been trying to help find a way to deal with the Paintress. And the fact he knows there's a weakness, I was correct then. The fact that the other guy it was trying to take out means he knows there is something we can do to the Paintress and wants to protect her. Only thing is, we have to remember, Verso said that he just wants to keep the Paintress alive to keep his immortality, but he himself said he's doing it for family like everyone else. Well, granted, those two are not mutually exclusive at all. It could be that he wants immortality for himself and his family members that are with him. We know at least one, the Alicia I think it was, yeah.
What about the previous expeditioners? Did you help them too? Yet they still failed.
That's a terrible way to ask questions. Do you always interrogate people like this?
Given the circumstances, I think we can skip the pleasantries, no?
Alliances are usually give and take. As are conversations. Trust goes both ways, no?
Alright then. As a gesture of good faith, I'll show you how to use Lumina.
No need. I got it.
Well, aren't you a quick study?
But I appreciate the gesture. Thank you.
That might explain how he's able to learn how to use light attacks. I guess his advanced age would give him the advantage that he can learn quickly. Especially since he seems to have immortality and that he won't degrade his skill at any point.
Trust works both ways.
All right. As a gesture of good faith, I'll answer 3 questions. Choose wisely.
Only 3.
Someone's a bit greedy.
3 questions with 3 follow-ups.
You're really pushing this.
I think it's reasonable.
All right. Go for it.
Luna spends some time bombarding him with questions. Verso remains evasive, which pisses Luna off, but also triggers her insatiable sense of curiosity. She was reluctantly intrigued, as is Verso. When the interrogation is over, they go back to the others. Might as well restore everything. I think I already did, but you know, who cares? Yeah, everyone's already leveled, so we're in good shape here. No more resplendent chroma catalysts. Generate an earth stain at the beginning of each turn. Yeah, the replay it instantly on consuming stains. Skill. Oh, nice. This basically allows Lune to heal without needing to eat a turn to do it. That's wonderful, actually, but Amazon base attacks. Sun skills always apply 10 foretell, but all damage taken is doubled. No, I'm just apply mark upon consuming a foretell. Killing him with foretell applies to another random enemy. That's good for trash mobs. But healing herself is going to be quite nice, I think. I think the team's in good shape, more or less. Delaram. Start at battle rank B with 50% health. Nah. Don't lose rank when taking damage from powerless enemies. Abyssarum. 50% increased damage on rank D. No damage increase on other ranks. Increased base attack damage. Yeah, the Lancer Armor Dualiso seems like the best one. I don't have any Resplendent Chromas, but this might not be a bad one just because of the increased base attack. I could definitely give Verso a base attack build. Male, I'm just sticking to the Medallum. This has been real. The Beryllium looks good, make no mistake. I probably shouldn't have upgraded to level 10, though. No, wait, no, I think that would upgrade on its own. I'm not sure what causes that. I'm like, maybe if enemies drop it, it gets upgraded, since I notice you're not allowed to have duplicates of any weapons, so it just directly upgrades, but it's hard to say, I suppose. Yeah, Luna's the one who I really want to keep these upgraded weapons with, just because there's so many good options. Ice. Expedition resources. Probably could have taken off critical burn, honestly, given I'm not using burn much anymore. But I guess it doesn't matter too much. Then again, I shouldn't be conservative with my color of luminas. Alright, I found a second one, didn't I? Oh, no, I already got the reward here. Guess I could speak with him just real quick to see. New outfit unlocked. Okay, so basically this is just for more gestural cosmetics. They are a little silly, but...
How come
Minoko's...
the lost?
Yeah.
Write in the journal of Gustav's apprentices. Mael finds a spot to write. She spends some time to honor his memory. She gathers her courage and writes about his sacrifice and how he led the trail. She hopes the apprentices will read the journal someday. Mael heads back. Check upon the others. Let's see the scene here. And Mael will quietly approach Lune. Going to apologize for behavior on their way to bury Gustav.
Hey,
Hey,
I didn't mean.
it's fine.
I just.
I miss him too.
It's hard.
The pain we feel every time we lose someone. I've tried many ways of dealing with it. Running from it, sitting with it, compartmentalizing it. But what I needed was to use it. To use everything.
What do you mean?
I feel everything. And I let it burn inside me when I'm tired, when I feel hopeless, when I want to just let it all go. I use the pain. I use the fear, the shame, the guilt, the anger. I use it all to keep going, to make sure I continue.
Lune.
I can almost feel them beside me. Everyone we've lost. Walking with me, especially when I use chroma. I feel their presence, their closeness, and they help me.
Feel Gustav.
Yeah, I do.
I'd like to feel him with me too.
You have an affinity for chroma too. Try it.
How do you always know what to do?
I don't. Want to know a secret? I have no idea what I'm doing. And I don't think anyone else does either.
Really?
That's the big secret to growing up, but figuring out that, oh, no one has things figured out any more than anyone else. Everyone's just flying by the seat of their pants.
Don't tell anyone else I said that.
Yeah, I'm just bullshitting. That's funny. Spend more time in a moment of peace for both of them. Another scene. I see no reason not to do all of them.
What are you working on?
Contingency plans. If we fail, Expedition 32 will need every bit of information we have.
Right, we have to leave our own log.
Right, but how are you going to get it to them?
I asked the Gestrals for help.
Smart.
What are the stars whispering to you?
Actually, I'm the one whispering to them.
Oh?
It's something my dad and I used to do. When I was scared, or anxious, or even when I was happy, he'd say, share it with the stars. When it's hard to talk about things, the stars will understand.
Interesting. I guess since their only experience with
I like that.
a deity was the painters, it would make sense their culture might go more towards astrological. That's pretty neat,
I
actually.
talked to the stars a lot after he was gone.
I remember the night we first met at the Crooked Tower.
Right. After the gommage.
I was surprised to find you there. I thought I was the only one who knew about that room.
I had to get away from the harbour. And those damn petals everywhere. So I climbed up.
It wasn't logical. But part of me really believed my parents and their expedition had succeeded. That they'd stopped her. Then the painters woke. And I knew they weren't coming home.
You know, it meant a lot to me. The comfort we shared that day. But you avoided me after. Why?
It wasn't personal. I cut a lot of people out of my life.
Okay. Not personal.
That day, I knew my parents had failed. They were counting on me to finish their work. I couldn't afford distractions.
Dedicate yourself completely to try.
Friends are not distractions.
I know that now.
Wow. We're in the middle of nowhere with 1 year left to live. What better time to build friendships?
I could use some wine, though.
Making friends is thirsty work.
And some friends make you a lot more thirsty in a lot of different ways. That came out completely wrong. I meant to suggest some drive you to drink, but that came out completely differently. Her Kumanako versus friend at a station in the mountains. Now that's up in the air whether we'll actually get Kumanako to join the party or if it's just going to be a sort of story joining, like heavy ordnance that will be applied in a plot event or something.
Thanks. It really was a beautiful place.
Glad you liked it. I've buried friends there too. You were right about condolences. We offer them because we don't know what else to say, but there's no comfort there.
No.
All we can do is carry them with us.
Guess. Sorry. It's just wet.
Drowning in our own sadness. Hey, why did you join the expedition? I mean, with the Gommage, I understand the rest of the team's decision, but you're half their age.
Out here seemed better than in there at the time.
It's natural. Wanting to escape a life you don't want.
Escape. Yeah. That's what I wanted. But Gustav and the others, they really want to change things.
Well, changing your life also counts. Can't always shoulder the world's problems, you know? It'll drain you fast.
Gustav would probably say, if more of us cared, then it would lighten the load for everyone.
He sounds like a good guy.
Wait. I kept Gustav's, so you can have mine. You'll need one if you want to be an official member of our merry crew.
I gotta say, I didn't take you for an official kind of person.
Welcome to the disaster expedition.
Thank you.
Actually, member 30. Yeah, he's being very evasive. Relationship level increased. Oh, wonderful. Yeah, the big thing about this is that it's being a bit evasive about what his goal is. I doubt it's something as simple as he's just an immortal tired of immortality, because he is about 100 and he has seen a lot of death, but well, it even
How far
says
to Minoko Station?
With SGA? Oh, should be quick.
Radiance.
Blade cut through the flames. See our dodge.
Do me in.
Poke. There we are. So, yeah, it might have been because they normally drop that item, but I genuinely can't say for sure. Trebuchet. I don't think I'm supposed to use this to get over there. I need to open up a shortcut, and I don't think the trebuchet itself is the shortcut. It's one of the giant flower pot monsters. Stealthy. Were those guys protecting anything? It does not look like they were protecting anything. A painter's workshop location. Alright, good. I do not, it looks like my goal is not to put myself in the trebuchet in order to get a shortcut.
What have we
Color of
here?
Lumina. I best look around here too.
good stuff.
Color of Lumina. Probably a good idea to get as many of these as I can, if only because the good Pictos are getting more and more expensive. And I only have so many Color of Luminas to distribute to everyone. Snow? Or is it just light corruption?
Noto Station is to the north, not far from here.
Oh, darn it! Oh dear, we're about to die horribly, aren't we?
I see you.
Let's calm the path.
See, we need recovery, but oh well.
I'm waiting.
Blade, cut through the flames. Please survive.
Ready to strike.
Longer shell learned. At death's door. First things first, were these enemies protecting anything of value? Because it's not looking like it. Huh, ships in the middle of land of all places. Oh, I'm flying upward. I'm not sure if this is supposed to be happening, but not complaining. Yeah, that's not I'm supposed to hit to open up this area. Whoops. Alright, so yeah, that bridge is supposed to... Oh, I see, yeah. Oh, that's no, that's not a bug spot. No, this is... I'm pretty sure this is a bug, yeah, because the bridge is not supposed to be spawning here until I hit that part on the other side of the map. To unlock a shortcut here. Another Gestral beach. Here for a good deal. Bob, French at all. Because why not? Guess I should head over to the painter's workshop. danger. I'm sure nothing bad could possibly happen here. Traveler, bathing in light, I've whispered my fears, yet she merely smiles. Secret smile that hints the truths beyond my grasp. She tells me the night must be met with courage and heart must not falter. She crafts a beast radiant yet fearsome for the very essence. It prowls the night, casting a spectral glow in the darkened corner of my sanctuary. We put an end to her night? What do you mean? She manipulates, frightens, controls everyone, all of us, including you, fears her weapon. We will. Curious and admirable pursuits. The beast paid the price and social darkness shine once again. Farewell. Color of the beast. I've got another of these. Yeah, the jumping puzzle here isn't anywhere near as frustrating. Oh my. There should be a flag over here, right? Yeah, here we are, 00. Expedition Zero's resting point. The characters still have like a handful of items locked by plot. Unless those are New Game Plus only, or they're specifically for the purposes of, Oh, I thought this was the enemy. It looks like it, it looks like it, that's for sure. Light to the beast. Color of the beast. A lamp that can be used to awaken the beast. It's possible I need all those before I can start fighting these. Alert. Energizing parry. Inverted affinity. Inverted affinity. That's gonna be progress, so let's not go that way yet. North there's where we're gonna go next, but no, let's go this way first.
Ready?
I see you.
Radiant suit.
Lumina. Energizing death. Revive tints, also grant 3 AP. Okay, that'll be good. Keep bumping the mic here. Sorry about that. This looks like another place that's going to become a shortcut as soon as I unlock. Only this one actually doesn't have a bug to allow me to cross the bridge a little early. So yeah, I can see where a couple bridges are going to make traversal easier in the future. I have to be careful as well. As we saw, any giant Nevron we see walking around we can actually fight, and they're going to obliterate us at this point in the game. I knew going out of my way to search would be a good idea here.
Interesting.
Color of Lumina. Can't have too many of these, especially since we don't know how many party members are going to make it to the end. I doubt they're going to have one die and then automatically get replaced by Monaco or whatever. At least I certainly hope not. I'm well aware the game is going for a very easy fall into despair sort of feeling. I guess I should fight these guys just for funsies. Inverted. A stat effect that prevents the character from being healed. If the character healed while inverted, they will take damage instead. Oh, I see. That's why the her body is starting to turn to a look that of a Nevron.
Blade, cut through the plates.
Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna want to replace this one as soon as I possibly can. Actually, thinking about it, yeah, invert affinity. Yeah, Death's Door is about to come mastered. I can worry about optimizing my stuff a bit later. Combo attack. Yeah, there's gotta be a shortcut in this general vicinity here. I just have to find it. This is where it came out of? No, actually. The stone quarry. First things first, let's look for another way. Shortcut. I was speaking with a friend. This is recently that. Ooh, there's a big Nevron. I don't want to fight that one. Good to know it's here. I was speaking to some friends that I think this is the first RPG I've played in quite a while that's not specifically a Super NES throwback that actually has an overworld.
An advantage.
An explorable overworld like this. I mean, the Yakuza RPGs are just basically just two cities, so there's not much world traversal there, even though it's functionally the same thing, and a lot of other ones like Persona games will usually just have you go to key points in a map, but here, this is just a genuine free roam overworld.
Radiant suit.
Shashin. Whatever, the scythe has been dealt with. Lumina learnt at death's door. So I can keep that for the stats right now, except energizing pain. For Infinity, I should probably exchange for something else as soon as I can, just because that's going to be a bit of a pain to deal with. Then again, it's for 3 turns, and I don't usually need healing for 3 turns. So that might not that might actually be within my benefit. Alright, here's the big boss here. Rostete.
CL, incoming.
Yeah, I need to just dodge that. All it does is a big AoE that's honestly going to be pretty easy to dodge, so I just need to do that. I appreciate that the consumables are just easy to use, so I can just not worry about, I can just spam them. Yeah, I just have to dodge this guy easily and I can take him. Yeah, parrying would be ideal because everyone gets AP. So this should actually be an easy fight. I'm just really stupid, apparently.
CL incoming.
Counter.
Sia, dodge!
Try me.
Take your shot.
Damn it!
I would have lived.
I would have lived.
So be it. Here's your card.
Blades sharp. This will hurt. I'm waiting.
Alright, it's just getting more and more bounces each time, which is mildly a pain. So I think I should just go around it. Yeah, let's just go around the enemy here. Yeah, he's not even chasing me down. He's not bothering me. What I think I should bother him. This looks like another, no, it's not gonna be a shortcut area. Unfortunate. Coastal cave. 10 foretells it can reach 20. Ooh, pretty.
Interesting.
A color of Lumina. Someone found our shop. I was this close to believing we'd never have clients. Our location's terrible. Shop. We should have more clients. We're after all the most talented people in our field. We take great pride in our craft. I believe in demonstration. What do you offer? What exactly is your field? Our field? Weapons. Sigh.
You look smiles today.
Careful now.
Grants powerful to allies.
I can do it.
I'm hitting the damage cap. Nice.
Swiftly now. Good.
Just try it. Here we go.
Guard up.
No, never. Don't worry, I'm here.
You can't leave us yet.
I've lived through worse. I would have lived.
One.
Swiftly now. Here's your card.
This will hurt.
Maximum damage.
Deal me in. Feel better.
Finesse and grace. From fire.
There we are. Invert affinity. Haha, it's been a long time since me and my bud stretched out. And our weapons, ooh, let me tell you, they felt great. Hey, no hard feelings. Now they got a glimpse of the power our weapons hold. They're so powerful and easy to swing, and they're beautiful. Since I'm in a happy mood, there's a discount for everything. What do you say? Interested? They're expensive as hell, but boy, if they aren't worth it. Also, please check out what my buddy made. Does this one not talk? Oh, no, my partner in crime here doesn't talk, just like the rest of us. Apart from me, of course. I should have spent all my money on that one. Critical hit, supply, burn. Burn damage, critical mortal burn. You know what, let's do that just to get my lightning skills up. I don't need the rest here. Weapon upgrade. That was expensive as balls, but I think it was worth the time just to Yeah, let's just leave this guy alone. All he likes to do is bounce around. And we'll let him do that. He can have his fun bouncing about.
Time for swim.
You're outmatched. Radiance away.
Better.
Might as well just shoot the enemy directly. Lumina, learn to revive Tint. There we are. I don't need that much health. So that should be a nice bit of crit and synergy there. Oh, this beach is completely different from that other one. Alright, let's go there. The enemy. These are minding their own business, therefore kill.
Better.
Radiance away.
Yeah.
There we are. Verso leveled. I've noticed that Potterim is leveled up. Wonderful. Ramassian. That's fine, but that's not the item I cared about, so... Combo attack mastered. Is here the shortcut? Yes, it is, I think. Oh, no, it's not. No easy shortcut here, it would seem. Especially since the Great Barrier Reef is blocking us in here. I can, however, go with SK here. Oh, no. Unfortunate, but this does give me hope that I'll get a way to break through those barriers soon. Boat Graveyard. Once again, this is a one area spot. Alicia's birthday party. That is the huge shadow of a Nevron. Likely the one that caused this boat graveyard to begin with. Alright, everyone's in the early 30s. That's good.
What have we here?
Another color of Lumina. No complaints.
Swimsuit on.
Swimsuit on. Alright, I never did try the new Earth spell, so let's give this a go.
I see you. Here.
Terra Quake. There we are. Expeditioner, reach level 33. We are now the titular level. We are now matching our level. If this means if we go up to level 99 and level up again, will we become level 00? Stone Quarry. First.
That's unusual.
What happened here?
48. Upgrade attributes. There we go. 20% base crit. Oh, that's gonna bring me to 40% crit. Might as well go with that one instead. 4, huh? Mezzoforte is probably what I want, just because that allows me to reapply my current stance. Let's keep that. I'll equip it in a boss fight, I guess. This enemy doesn't look hostile. I didn't want to kill my friends. I just wanted to play with them. Even though I managed to play a note right, messed up right after. Can you believe it? I'm expected to use my instrument to kill, and I'm angry. I cannot play. I'll never play again. I beg you, please, I seek your help. A Neverone who does not wish to kill. Teach me how to not kill. How to play. Novice are familiar with entrance. No, Mistresses cannot continue. Perhaps we can help practice. Truly, yes. How to not kill. Don't get when I play the wrong notes, but please do get hit when I play the right notes. That should be easy for you. Not at the moment. Let's hurry. First things first. 48.
Grandson, 48th. He wouldn't listen. Just kept running everyone into the ground. He acted as if he was the only true believer. That we had to trust him. 5 dead, and he wanted to double down. Thomas, not so subtly insinuated that Jean should be relieved of duty. Mutiny. Something I'd never have countenanced. Yet I have a duty to them too. It's a gutting realization. What has to be done? The mission is too important. The team is too important. We can't just throw our lives away for nothing. I hate that it came to this. But he broke our trust. Under Expedition Code 23, Jean Fournier is hereby relieved of duty. I Vanson Constantine have assumed command and have designated Tomar Flegov as lieutenant.
Alright, let's do it.
I'll do it. I'm ready. I'm ready.
First trial's complete.
Ready to evade. I'll do it. Ready to evade. Ready to evade. I'll do it.
Failure. The trial will restart.
I'm ready. I'm ready. Ready to evade. Ready to evade.
There we are. Congratulations, the second trial is complete.
I'm ready. Ready to evade. I'll do it. Ready to evade. I'll do it. I'm ready. I'll do it. Ready to evade.
All the trials are complete. Oh, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, if we're honest. It worked. Wait, have this to prove my gratitude. Healing parry. Ooh, recover 3% health on a parry. That seems extraordinarily useful. Definitely more than a few danger areas, and I don't want to fight too many of the bosses here at the moment, that's for sure. Granted, I am probably at least a little over-leveled for the story, so I should probably not worry about that too much. But at the same time, it's fun to obliterate enemies, so maybe I should anyways.
Let's spill some ink. A blade cut through
see you. Keep going.
Accelerating heal. I'm gonna guess there's gonna be a lot of ice enemies, which means they're all gonna be weak to fire. So let's base it with Terra Quake with Wildfire. The train. That's near very shiny rocks. Actually, I think that's supposed to be ice. Monaco's station.
Follow the tracks. They'll lead us to Monaco.
A train. Gustav would have liked to see that.
Is it true before the fracture, Lumiere had trains running throughout the continent?
Always running late, but running, yes.
Might as well get the checkpoint here. I think you automatically get it just upon entering the area, so you always have at least one here, but I'm pretty sure the enemies here are going to be ice.
Here we are. Monaco Station.
Is that a Grundis? I knew it! They're real too!
Was there a fight here recently? Why is everything still on fire? Or is this area frozen in time in the literal sense? Oh darn, I thought I was clever seeing the staircase here. Guard. Contrary to some belief, guard duty is quite rewarding. I find it meditative and instructional. Now, the fact there's two right next to each other makes me concerned. It could mean there's a boss fight here, or there's going to be an attack that we have to be prepared for. Possible they're constantly assaulting. That might be why bodyguards are needed. It's also security is definitely one of those jobs where you'd rather it be uneventful, because the alternative is often going to be way worse than just a mere, inconvenience.
If Monaco's not here, that means... slow as ever. Obvious.
Your reflexes remain sharp as ever. I approve. Esquire, did Verso pull you into another adventure? New friends.
You speak our language.
He had a lot of time to kill, so I taught him.
Ladies, could I interest you in a duel?
Definitely a gestural.
No point trying to talk until we've calmed Monaco down with a relaxing fight. Be careful, though. Monaco's fighting style is a bit peculiar.
Danger!
I see copies
You can
around.
turn into a Nevron. Here's your card. Feel the burn.
Yeah, counters are really good. I really should be doing those more often.
Try me. Till the end. Feel the burn. Anka.
Please, my.
Wow, I missed every single parry timing window there is there. It's actually kind of impressive, honestly.
No distraction, son. I'm really busy beating up strangers.
Noko, what are you doing here?
Noko, you said Nevron?
Oh. A stalact.
Polished chroma catalyst. I need a better one if I want to get up to 12. She's gonna need a couple levels before I can get her anything else, so... It's time for another boss fight. We had a warm-up, we had a rest.
Friends of Verso, as honored guests, the first fight is yours. Defeat the stalact with your fearsome talents.
Right. Oh. Are you serious?
Yes, he is.
Yes, he is.
You little coward.
You little coward. He knows.
Try me.
Verso, Why aren't you using gradient attacks?
I don't need pointers from the one sitting on his lazy ass.
You didn't teach them, did you, you lazy old fart? Very well. I shall generously impart my wisdom.
Sounds great. Each AP used fills the gauge. Once fully used, charged, any character can cast it. Shadowbringer, high single target with 10 attacks. Sounds good to me.
Feel better.
Phantom Blade.
Lady Luck smart.
Expedition 33. Unlock all playable characters.
You found worthy friends, Verso.
Jealous?
What are you doing?
I just need the foot. Aha!
He transforms by collecting Nevron feet. Don't ask me how it works. I've never understood.
Ah, the power of feet picks. I see.
Now that we've had some good battles to warm the spirits, to what do we owe the pleasure of your company?
We're heading for old Lumiere.
Okay, bye.
Okay,
Hey,
bye.
Come on. Hey.
Hey.
Hey, look. I know we failed before, but look, you doofus. Don't you recognize her?
Of course I do.
Then you know what that means. This is our shot. It might be our only shot.
This is your only shot. Out of the question. I will never join you again.
There will be a lot of fighting, though.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah, that's true.
There will be a lot of fighting.
Exactly.
Count me in then.
Count me in then.
Good.
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 Yes, good.
Noko's coming too.
Oh, you are?
A lot of merchants go to Lumiere. There'll be a ton of rare shiny treasure, and then I shall be the undisputed merchant of the world.
As a responsible parent, this is a superb idea. Let us go to old Lumiere.
Unfortunately, that achievement does confirm that. Well, no, technically, if Gustav returned, that would still be he would have been unlocked earlier. Ukraine's come out near, the Galactic is gone. You should talk to them, they're nicer than Gestrels. You want to go to Old Lumiere, take this exit to the north. You wish to play Monocra's tutorial? I can now play as him. Monaco's skills move the bestial wheel pointer. Each mask on the wheel has specific skills. The Almighty upgrades all skills. Upgraded skills are stronger, gain additional effects. Starting skills are Chevalier combo and Stalag punches. The bestial wheel's on heavy mask, therefore is upgraded and deals additional damage. Use Stalag to move the bestial pointer 4 masks.
Oh, really? A bit of violence, yes?
Monaco harvests Nebron legs if he is in the party when the Nebrons are killed. Enemies with lootable legs have this icon next to their health bar. Being them allowed to learn this Nebron skill. Beastie Will is now on a caster. He doesn't have any caster skills yet, but feeding will unlock one.
Oh, really?
Oh, he can't. He doesn't do any damage. Alright, so he doesn't get the finishing blow. This This character's alright. So this character is functionally the mimic or blue mage of the party. However you want to interpret it. Oh crap! Yeah, I need to jump at the last one.
There is a violence, yes.
Monaco's skills. You just beat and loot his leg, which allows the skill Pellerin and heal. Monaco Station. Find your way through Monaco Station. Healing parry. This foot allows a new skill. Alright, yeah, he doesn't learn these since he gets them some other way. As it ever was, enemies abound, but we will hold firm against those who wreak havoc in our home. Soon rekindle the flames of the Great Forge and cast our defense anew. Use weapons of a sort. Between the wrong of deception and violence, we've chosen the lesser evil. We were well versed in methods of misdirection through skillful application of sound, as you've surely seen with the bell we gifted to our furry gestural friend no so long ago. Perhaps some of our designs might be of use in your journey? Each other. I'm developing something that will greatly increase our chances of survival and indubitably aid you. Require one final ingredient, a type of ice that never melts. You can find it not far in the depths of the glacial mountains. Retrieve it for a fair price. I'll use it to augment or assay you. I must warn you, the path will not be easy. Many threats await you, so I wish you luck. Beautiful weather today, albeit a tad warm for my liking. Too warm, huh? Before the fracture, our ancestral home lay above the heavens, our mountains tipped with crystal clouds. Blossoms of snowflakes graced our every breath. The blizzards of yesteryear were a sight to behold and quite the invigorating experience. A mime? You're not a lady. We granders are impervious to cold and dreadful. What once is just me. Can you guess why? Why? Because there's no need for clothes. We run about naked the day we were born. As fashion designer, my talents languish from disuse. My knife needs colors and textures. I have a brilliant idea. Let me dress you, you and your two marvelous friends. But, before I drape you, you must best me in eloquence. What? In a battle that consists of 3 rounds, these where one must display excellence in poetry. Design new attire for the one able to best me in eloquence. Shall we begin? Let us commence. Are you ready? I should start. Finish my sentence in a poetic way. Life blooms like a rose, with petals soft and frail. Winter winds like blooms straw and frail. Winter winds will whisper, ending up tale. Your words impress me. Let's continue. Life's a canvas painted with the colors of our strife. Death, the artist's final stroke, completely life. Poetic and magnificent. Let's continue. Life sings of joy and pain. Its notes bitter and bitter. Its echoes fade to stillness. Our echoes fall back. Give away with words, young lady. You're good. I should have expected that. Hold on, it's gonna take some time to create my piece. There, I'm proud of this one. Are we ready? I shall start. Finish my sentence. Life's a river winding through despair. Life's river winding through valleys of despair. It meets the sea's embrace where sorrow turns to air. Let's continue. Life's a story written with the ink of dreams and fears. The death, the final chapter. We shed our tears. Poetic and magnificent. Life's a blazing comet racing through the sky. Its life will softly spade where weary skies die. You're good. I should have expected that. Proud of this one. Oh yeah, let's check out the wardrobes here. The answers are pretty obvious, because you want ones that actually match it a bit, rather than just a short one that just ends in a rhyme. Are you ready? Life is but a fleeting dream, a whisper in the night, while shadows fade to silence, gone from our sight. Through the veil of shadows, life's mysteries are spun, death untangles threads, revealing what's begun. Life dances on the edge of time, a flicker in the breeze. Entreaty then cradles us, a promise to appease. Eternity then cradles us, a promise to appease. You have a way with words, young lady. I should have expected that. Let me create my piece. There, I'm proud of this one. You three are reputable. You've each deserved your win. Thank you. It's nice to learn about your culture. I'm happy you enjoyed. I personally enjoyed creating those outfits, and I hope you wear them all the time. You've rekindled my passion. I shall become a full-fledged designer. You can count on it. The grandest and peaceful lives before the paintress emerged. The three giant, great grandest tribes were renowned for the artistry of discord. We too once had grand arenas like agestrals, but within our arenas, eloquence landed the killing blows. I remember the excitement of the oratory games. Every 4 years, the greatest minds came together to demonstrate our mastery over spoken word. The debates were fierce and lengthy. I recall one lasted 96 hours. Do you still hold these games? Not as they once were, for the three great tribes no longer exist. We are all that remain. But the games are not simply a competition. They're a celebration and chance to come together. And in that spirit, we continue the honor. Our debates are more humble in nature, but that allows us a more intimate, competitive environment. We've faced many challenges since the fracture, but our traditions live on in one form or another. Yeah, the general premise I'm getting is that the fracture was basically a splitting of time and space.
Good stuff.
These creatures were probably from a completely different universe, removing the gestrals and humans. One more time, just like Monica showed us. Almost, yeah, swing. Ah, my achy bones, yes, you young folk persuade my views. We must adopt the gestral way, although my mind's in agreement and body is... Give these old bones, let me try on some more. Would you like to kindly descend for yet? No. Another expedition. Many challenges lie ahead, both for your kind and ours. Please take this. Oh wow, that was nice of him. 65.
Expedition 65, Aurelian. The Grandes have embraced us with such warmth and hope. What a balm for the soul to know that other beings survived. That we in Lumiere are not alone. It truly is a miracle. The Grandes retreated to higher ground after Neverons overran their lands. It is bittersweet, but at least the most important parts of their civilization will survive. Their children. Fortunately for them, they do not appear affected by the Gommage the way we are. It is painful knowing our expedition has failed, but at least we can enjoy our final days among friends.
So the Grammage only affects the humans. Now that is interesting. Scout. This pathway leads to the treacherous region of the mountains. If you're destination to Old Lumiere, you should go to the other exit. Some areas are only reachable through swimming. I might as well go through the optional. Hey there, buddy. Greetings, expeditioners. Are you in search of your former home? No. Surviving these frozen lands will be quite a challenge. Here, take this. Might add to your survival. Good luck, expeditioners. If you survive here, you're on the wrong path. Retrace your steps and take the other exit. I guess they have like 3 warnings to let you know, oh, whoa, this is an optional area, buddy. Or if you want to continue the story, you have to go elsewhere. This is what I wanted. Here we are. This is what I wanted more than anything else at the moment. Interesting. Is this a lava bed? Lava and snow. No, it's not melting anything. It would definitely have smelled the snow around it. I just have to... Alright, so he just has to be in the party here. This is probably why there's such a diverse amount of enemies here.
Bring it on. Ready to strike.
Energizing pain, a Glasgow. This foot allows monoculars new skill. Alright, I need to give this one Pictos too, so let's see here. scope. Perfection on a critical hit. Self-heal by 2% when dealing critical hits. It's alright, I guess. Serum. That's the good news is I don't have to worry about anything. Energizing Pain got upgraded. Oh, I see, that's what it meant. I guess I should go and take the time to fight all these other enemies just to get more of their feats. The nice thing about the enemy variety just being basically random out in the overworld is exactly this.
Here we go.
Lovely feet.
Quite lovely. Poultice blood, dark damage, or bonk. Can break, one hit, agile mask.
I am speed.
I am speed. Blatant meme references should age like milk, and yet it's probably gonna be just fine just because it's SKA. Actually, this game has a few meme references.
Let's carve a path.
Blade cut through the flames.
Careful now.
This will hurt. This will hurt.
The jar's foot. Yeah, excellent. We are fulfilling Monaco's feet pick collection. There is surely nothing bad can come of this. Actually, I'm pretty sure this is why there's such a weirdly diverse group of enemies in this particular area, including some really outdated stuff. Largely specifically so that you can get their feet.
Sweet tasting battle.
Oh, right, it damages. Okay, that's a bit of a problem.
Blade cut through the flames.
Here. Sacrifices 90% health to increase damage. Significantly increased damage, yeah. Rock or hammering, single target. Applies a random buff to allies. To all enemies. Yeah, let's go with this. Single target lightning damage. Wind. Single best wind. Plays a second turn. Oh my. Costs 0 AP too. High target, 6 hits interrupted if it fails, however. High break damage is definitely going to be a big help here. As funny as that bug is, there's no need to abuse it at the moment, I guess. Draw won't let me actually visit that area early. I still admit I'm of two minds of whether... how about... Actually, wait a minute. Oh yeah, 5 is the only amount of party members that can fit here. Even although granted, a reserve party could be of 6 people. Alright, let's fight these guys next. Then we'll go across the sea and get them more of them, because I know there's still a handful of others.
Radiance away. Things are getting spicy.
I don't think there's any here. Yeah, there's not here. Just that one guy who's just, you know, vibing. Enjoying the scenery on the beach. We don't need to bother. First swims. Ah, here's the last group I was looking for. These are much earlier enemies. But I don't want to go through the Moonlight Battlefield to go back to the main overworld, so we're gonna do this way.
Radiance away.
Finesse and grace.
I'm gonna say, of all the things I was expecting to see, I wasn't expecting a blue mage, or I guess some Morpher might be a... If we were going Final Fantasy specifically, Morpher probably describes it a little better. Over here. This guy's gonna completely obliterate us. Let's make a decision we are sure to immediately regret. Frost ABK.
Shiny.
Danger! I'm ready. I'm ready.
Yeah, I just let it kill me because I, Alright, Luminous, I'm gonna need to add a bunch of these things here. Dead energy. Reading jump. Reading heal. Augmented counter. Teamwork. Healing parry. Dodger. Here. Alright, just doing a quick save, so that means like I probably should have done this while I was standing in the ice area, but oh well.
Shiny.
I guess this is... I guess thinking about it, I probably could just equip a bunch of burn stuff and try to burn that guy to the ground, but...
Acceleration!
Acceleration. At least I got a decent amount of skills unlocked on Monaco already. I imagine his playstyle is very unique though, that's for sure. There's the painted bridge. Alright, that's gonna be towards the next side quest. Let's go this way to check out what else is around here. Another entrance, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Frozen hearts, danger. Frozen heart. Danger. Could also come back here later, I suppose. No other expedition flags, huh?
Brings back memories.
Why?
We lived on this mountain together for some time.
Romantic.
Romantic.
Nice.
Mountain of ice invaded by fire. Oh, so it is fire. They often resemble their environment. So where did their fire come from? And what are those creatures on top of the mountain?
Stalactites, Monaco. Aren't they terrifying?
Expedition 51. Monaco can't learn anything since he gets differently, but everyone else can learn something interesting. Yeah, why are there fire Nevrons here? Oh my, they look like...
Chroma is flowing.
Are they immune to fire or ice? Absorb.
Lune,
Dance combo.
it's locked on you.
That was a random enemy, remember? Don't forget to consider the weapons a tribute. It'll be the damage it deals. Even if I can't fight most of these folks yet, I should be able to do this.
What have we here?
Have we here?
I see you.
Oh wow, even these enemies here are doing ridiculous damage. You can change difficulty at any time. Yeah, I'm not doing that game. Oh crap, they're after me. Find something good in here if I'm lucky. A lot of them probably require me to actually fight things in here, but who knows. Common for Nevrons to copy their environment. thinking, nah, it couldn't be fire in that ice, right? I mean, I would melt it, but no, apparently it is. Esquier. Once again, a floating area, the carousel. This place is marked as danger, so we should be fine, supposedly. So this is the area that was primarily explored by Expedition 51. Hey buddy, how's it going? Ah, it's nice to see expeditioners once more. You've met other ones? Several years prior. What happened to them? I'm afraid I'm unaware of their fate. We had a pleasant enough conversation, though they are in quite a rush and could not spare time to assist me. With what? Our beloved carousel's frozen over, but the ice is too thick. Perhaps you could help? Let's see what we can do, I guess. Didn't think blasting the ice would work, but... They certainly like the main remixes the main theme. Then again, that's probably not a bad thing. I mean, like, if the final boss's battle theme is just a remix of the main theme, I'd say that's pretty nice. Orpheus, you freed a temporary burn your debt. This will bring great cheer to others. I have such lovely memories of grandest and human children playing together here. Human children? Yes, before the fracture. Oh, interesting. What was that like? Well, there were no Neverons and thus no need for violence. Our battles relied upon the sharpness of wit and not our swords. My friend Eloise, we'd rise around the carousel and make up stories together, tales of great daring do. She had such a lovely way with words, but after the fracture I never saw her again. She was kind and eager to help others just like you. She took great pride in her hair. Sadly I could no longer have details of her face, but I'll never forget her hair. I could show you if you'd like. I do enjoy new hairstyles. Looks lovely on you. I miss her dearly. It makes me happy to see part of her live on. Farewell. Good stuff. Another color of Lumina, eh? I get a CD for that song, but I guess I get it later. I'm surprised they didn't take a moment just to fix this. This is pretty easy. Then again, maybe it was more frozen over before, and the fire ice has caused it to shatter a bit more lately. Oh, there it is. Ow, ow, ow. I'm not ready for the optional area here yet, so I guess I'm gonna have to go to the other one. You know, let's go to camp. Got plenty of stuff we can do here. Gotta help Monako out. He's really starting from a bit far behind. Yeah, I'm using basic attacks, okay, so... Sweet kill might not be that bad, actually. Sweet kill.
Monoko seems fun.
Oh, yeah.
Bet you guys got up to lots of trouble together.
That obvious, huh?
You guys getting us into more trouble now?
An appropriate amount of trouble.
I've spent some time with Gestrals. I'm not sure we had the same definition of appropriate.
Ah, let me guess. You've been to one of their arenas?
Reigning champion. Naturally.
Naturally.
Feet? Really?
Don't worry. He's not interested in human feet.
And the bell?
A gift from the Grandis.
Amazing. I wonder if we can achieve something similar.
I'll stick to my swords. I'm not too keen on turning into a Nevron.
If we combine this with Pictos, could we selectively use Nevron abilities in battle?
Okay, you seem busy. I'll come back later.
Spend some time with Lune since we got a moment. He approaches Lune. He can see she wants to ask him more questions. Verso approaches Lune because he can see she can.
I've been wondering, why stay on the continent alone? Why not return to Lumia?
I did. I went back. Helped with the rebuild. After the fracture, we didn't have anything. Food, shelter. None of it.
Things must have been chaotic then.
Nothing like the end of the world to bring out the best and worst in us. I almost missed those times. You know the dome shield? My father and I helped build that.
Oh, why'd you leave then?
Those early expeditions, they were search and rescue. We didn't know about the Paintress then. We just wanted to find our loved ones, like my mother.
I see. But this time, you didn't go back.
People didn't trust me.
It's a bit tricky after you become
Guess
an
I'm hard
immortal.
to trust.
Perhaps.
Guess they thought I knew more than I did. Halfway to the monolith, I was betrayed. Barely escaped. Kind of killed my interest in returning home. What about you? Do you miss home?
I spent my whole life studying the Paintress and the monolith. This is where I need to be.
What a long-winded way to avoid answering the question.
Yeah.
Yes. There are things I miss.
You paint such a vibrant picture.
If you must know what I really miss of viennoiserie.
Ooh, good answer. I miss those too. What?
I enjoyed this conversation.
High praise.
Then it feels more relaxed in Verso's president. She appreciates he shared actually useful information this time around. Beats me if these actually have a relevance to anything. Then it becomes lost in thoughts, reflecting on the information Verso shared. Verso feels ignored and goes back to the others.
What
You're my
present?
What present? Oh, I left you in your hut. I took a special detour through ancient sanctuary just for you.
I got your note about, but I didn't see a present. What was it?
Was it the note? You'll just have to wait and find out, but it's super cool.
Silly Batat. Thanks.
You want to spend time with Noko? I see no reason why not. I see no reason not to.
That was my favorite patat.
How's my favorite not a patat?
Not a patat. Is that the official term?
Yes.
I'll take it.
Okay, I'll take it.
Tell me, patat to not a patat. Why are you tagging along? Really?
What do you mean? If I'm gonna be the greatest merchant of all time, I need to find some
I don't
treasure.
believe you. Don't tell Monoko I said this, but you were and still are the greatest searcher of all time. And you know there are more lost Gestrels out there. Why be a merchant? Why go to old Lumiere? Meh.
Lots of other searchers now. Just because I'm the greatest of all time doesn't mean I want to do it forever.
No.
You know this. Forever the same sucks.
True.
See?
All right, all right.
Besides, I want to keep Monoko out of
Monoko's
trouble.
all grown up now. And it's your turn to be the patat. So eloquent.
Mischievous laugh.
Is Golgra still mad at me?
What do you think?
Well, Golgra helped Noko start his merchant shop.
Yeah, but defying Golgra wasn't Noko's idea, was it?
Noko would have done the same for me.
Noko would have got Golgra on his side first.
Bah! It's been 10 years. Golgra needs to get over it.
Spend time with Monoko? Sure. Noko? Sure.
I see you got stronger.
Well, I didn't spend the last few years hiding in the mountains.
The mountain where a Pelerin cut you in half and you cried for my help.
Yeah, the mountain where a Stalag stomped you and I had to evacuate you.
You want to fight?
Well, unlike Gestrels, I need sleep, so I'll pass.
Coward.
Coward. How will I react to this?
Ooh, I'll admit, I'm afraid of you.
Oh,
good. At least you have become wiser.
I've missed our little excursions. Yeah, you do too, I know.
Remember our first battle against the duelist?
The duelist.
Sure do. We got our asses kicked pretty hard.
And this one time we tried to swim to the Red Tree Island and you got eaten by that snake?
Oh yeah, it turns out living inside a snake's belly is possible when you're immortal. Carving my way out was a nightmare though.
I was stuck under a building for a year. Oh.
Remember that time when you challenged Eskier to a duel?
Well, someone conveniently forgot to mention that Eskier is the most powerful creature in the world.
Or conveniently forgot to mention.
Good times. Oh, and remember when
Monoko and Verso fall back into the familiar pattern of their camaraderie.
Good times indeed.
Spend a bit more time bragging before going back to the others.
The Grandis is so gentle. Who's going to protect them while Monoko's gone?
They can take care of themselves.
Really?
They've got their bells. Don't worry.
What do the bells do?
Ringing the bells makes the Nevrons flee. Although, it only works on Nevrons with ears, so not every Nevron.
Well, now I'm worried.
Yeah. Actually, me too.
Spend time with Mael. Alright, yeah, let's get everyone's relationship points going. Verso joins Mael, who's throwing rocks by the lake.
Throwing rocks again.
Mm-hmm. You should try.
Eski would be horrified that we're throwing stones into the lake.
Or he'd be super happy because we're sending them soaring on fun little adventures.
I guess it's all in how you pitch it.
Oh, so they're like little rock expeditioners.
Exactly.
Would that make you Lumiere then?
Yeah, I guess so.
I went with the Lumiere, not the Pain, just because I feel like the Pain would just be depressing, while here...
I'm launching them
Bit
on
less
their
so, at least.
journey and watching them from afar. Stone after stone after stone.
To be fair, the previous expeditions have been helping us with advice in one way or another. Even ones that just say, okay, don't disguise yourself as Neverons, that doesn't work somehow, whatever it is, it doesn't work. That's still helpful because it shows something we should avoid.
Knowing they'll never come back.
And knowing you'll never stop.
You get it.
Yeah, I enjoy depressing poetry too.
That doesn't surprise me.
Is that what you're writing in your notebook all the time? Depressing poetry.
It's not all depressing. Why, what do you write about? You don't seem like a sunshine and rainbows type.
Mostly poetic insults to use on Monoko. I'm currently comparing him to the backside of an owl. Actually, writing is cathartic for me. It helps. Getting the thoughts out of my head and onto the paper. Giving shape to my feelings.
Can I see?
Do I get to read yours?
Mine's kind of personal.
Well, so is mine.
Yeah, but I bet you secretly want people to read it.
Okay, fine. I'll let you read mine, if I get to read yours.
Okay, deal.
Be kind, though.
Yeah, I can't promise that.
They feel closer to each other. Spend some time together. Mael proves to be extremely critical of Verso's writing. They go back after Mael is done.
Feet.
Don't worry.
And the bell.
A gift from...
Amazing. If we combine...
Okay, you see...
Oh, I can spend more time with Lune? Lune stands by the fire deep in thought. Verso tries to get her attention. Dogs, cats.
Do you like cats?
What?
Do you like cats?
I think you've spent too much time alone. You've forgotten how to start a human conversation.
I just have this feeling you're a cat person.
Well, you're wrong. I did have a dog named Pat, though.
Interesting name.
My sister named him when we were kids. Stella. She was a gifted artist. And... fiery. She definitely made the most of the time she had.
Were you close?
When we were younger, I guess. But my brother and sister had their own lives. They didn't care about my parents' research.
Doesn't seem fair.
No. I'm glad they got to live. Sol was a great older brother. That's actually how I met Gustav. Sol was dating his sister.
So, you knew Gustav for quite a while then?
That's an awful lot of personal questions.
It is, isn't it? All right, we can talk about me again if you want.
How generous of you.
Ask away. I'm being sincere. Go ahead, ask me anything you want. We've got all night.
Remember, you offered. Do you like monkeys?
Oh, come on.
Verso and Lune enjoy them together. She's in such a good mood she forgets to ask Verso important questions, which Verso takes note of. They have a bit more fun together before heading back to camp.
Okay. Momo is Momo, and Nono is Nono. Then we we've got Lulu, Mai, and Sissy.
I don't think they'll like that.
You sure you don't want to be Ver?
Positive.
Positive. Glasberry. Versus SK, who stares intently at his armband.
That armband looks nice.
It gets official. We're part of the disaster expedition now.
Yeah, I guess it's official. We're part of the disaster expedition now.
Senator Asbury. Are you jealous?
Are you jealous?
I'm doing all the hard work. Where's my armband?
So, you want an armband too?
Maybe.
You barely have arms.
Not true. Anyway, I want a headband.
Your head is humongous. You're gonna need so much cloth.
I have a big brain.
All right, Monsieur Big Brain. I'll see what I can do.
SGA is big brain.
Happy now?
Ooh, this is the nicest thing ever.
SGA is more excited than usual. Verse has given SGA the greatest gift ever, and SGA is overcome with emotion. SGA dances with his armband a bit before they return to the others. Does he still have it? Yeah, he's still got it.
Minoko seems fun.
Oh, yeah.
Bet you guys getting up? Raining.
Naturally.
Okay. Then, you sure?
Right in the journal of Gustav's apprentices, we cannot forget this under any circumstances. Mel finds a quiet spot where she can write. She spends time writing Gustav's journal to honor his memory. She writes about their encounter with Monaco and how exciting it is to travel with the Gestrel. She hopes Gustav's apprentices will read this one day. She heads back. Check up on the others. Let's see the new scene. We have a new party member after all.
You see, there was a stalactite and I smashed it. Utterly destroyed it. I did it in 2 attacks. Plenty of damage. There was nothing left. Then there was a giant pelican that attacked. It was tough, but I defeated it. No problem.
Pelerins are weak. I could have done that blindfolded.
This expedition is gloomy.
Yeah. They lost a lot of friends, and they just buried another. Grieving takes time.
How about a little verso magic to lighten the mood?
You mean the one that hurts like hell?
Yes.
Hurts like hell. Yes, I mean the one that hurts like hell.
All right, I'll do it. Hi.
Not now, please. I'm working.
You take off his head or something? They're gonna notice.
Oh, Verso, there you are. How did... Oh, fuck. Oh my... Wow!
What is that?
Hi. I'm a pair of legs that can talk.
Verso?
We're both Verso.
You are so ridiculous.
He's not kidding when he said he's immortal.
How can your legs talk?
Ah, yes, I'm quite proud of that. Took a lot of training.
Does it? Does it hurt?
No, it doesn't.
It does.
Did you cut yourself in half? Did Monoko cut you in half?
Do you heal from the top or the bottom? Or do you have to bring the halves together? Hey, can you control the process?
Yeah, that's...
If you're cut in half, does that mean you can be in 2 places at once? Can you go scouting with Monoko with your lower
They're all
body
thinking of
while
practical
your
uses
upper
for
body
it.
stays here and talks to us?
Well, yeah, you see, I can go hunt Nevrons with my top half, while my bottom remains here cooking meals. Back in the days, that's what we used to do.
Can I Are you?
Yeah, my hair is.
All that pain just to put a smile on their faces. Verso, aren't you getting too attached?
I can't help but notice they never explained how he managed to bring himself together after that. I mean, I guess the simplest solution is just to put himself back together, but I guess he could theoretically regenerate from one half to the other eventually. But I guess that does tell us he does have true, absolute immortality. I guess in that case, I can... Usually immortals are that feel they've been around for too long or after countless eons, but he went through it after only 100 years. Interesting. Check up on the others. New cutscene. Male stares at the stars. Seal appears next to Male. They spend a moment in silence staring at the sky.
Can you teach me to fight better?
Better?
That white-haired bastard hit us before we even knew he was there. I want to return the favor. And you're the best fighter I know.
High praise.
You know they'll be back. I want to get them before they can get us.
Emotions are powerful. You have to make sure they work with you, not against you.
I know.
Okay. First lesson. Sounds obvious, but you need to see. Really see. Your eyes will tell you the truth, but your brain can lie.
What do you mean?
Emotion can mess with your perceptions. Make you miss important details on the field. Fixate on the wrong thing, or see what you want to see.
Okay.
You need to see things as they are, not how you think they are. See your target, so you can understand your target.
Alright, this also means the old man also has absolute immortality, just like Verso is, who we might be able to disarm him or prevent him from being able to fight for a while, but we absolutely have to get rid of the Paintress's immortality, for lack of a better term, blessing on him.
How they move, how they think, how they react, so you can anticipate and adjust. On the field, it's just you, your weapon, and your enemy. And you need to understand all three. Everyone has blind spots, so every day you ask yourself, what's yours? What's theirs? Do you know?
Thought this would be more of a technique lesson.
Well, their fighting styles are pretty different, so...
The Grandis is so gentle.
They can take care.
Really?
They've got their
What did the bell?
ringing the bell, although,
Well, now?
yeah,
Feet.
don't worry.
And the bell?
A gift from...
Amazing. If we can...
Okay. More present. Oh, but I didn't see a...
His gold grit.
What do you think? Yeah, but if I...
No code.
No code. Bah.
We only have more than a few eccentric types on the party, but I don't think that's a bad thing at all. Monaco's station. I still like the beret look on Seal. Ooh. just realized at the time I was going way later than expected, but I guess that's normal when it comes to this game. It was pleasant meeting the merchant, but things could become perilous. We did well to return. There's too much we do not know about the crater. The Neverons there are fierce. Old Lumiere. I'm pretty sure this is from a floating island. So, be able to... Oh, I can't angle the camera up enough, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a flying island. We're gonna save here and call it for the night here because, once again, I have gone late, but I can't lie, that was very exciting. To raid out here real quick, so... I guess Liminal Ninja's doing some DayZ. I guess that could be nice. Alright. Well, if you want to watch some DayZ, stick around. But otherwise, until next time, thank you for watching. Hope you had a good time, and I'll see you later.